Right guys, what we're going to do is we're going to do a throwing challenge. Okay, so today's video is going to be on throwing. What we're going to look to do, I'm about 15 steps away from my green bin. I'm going to have 6 balls to try and throw at the bin to see how many times I hit it. See if you can get 6 out of 6. So are we ready? Oh, I missed with the first one. 1 point. 2 point. Oh, I missed with the third one. 3 point. Last ball. Oh, I missed. I got 3 out of 6. Let us know your scores. Have a go at the throwing video. See you guys later. Right guys, today we're going to look at field events in athletics. We're going to look at the throwing events. So we're going to look at the shot put, the javelin and the discus. Now don't worry that we haven't got all the equipment. We're just going to do it with a tennis ball today and think about our technique just in case we get to sport today. Okay, so the 3 different throws. The shot put is a push, how far we can push the ball. The javelin is how far we can actually throw, and the discus is how far we can sling. So they're the 3 different activities: a push, a throw and a sling. So we have to learn the 3 different techniques. Now we're going to start with the shot put. Remember, we're only using a tennis ball, but with the shot put, what you do is we say dirty fingers and clean palm, and we try and have the shot put ball in our fingers, not in our palm. Okay, now with the shot put, to keep it quite simple to start off with, we want to turn our wrist and we put our fingers and ball against our neck. You can actually see what I've got here. And all we do to start off with is just stand side on, and we're looking to push it from our neck up high. Now a mistake some of you will do, some of you will draw your hand back to here. Well, that's a foul and it's not allowed. Suddenly you've turned this into a throw and not a push. So the ball has to start from our neck, and what we're looking to do is push the ball forward. So the first practice is put that ball in our fingers. You can see my palm, and all we're looking to do is to push the ball nice and high. So we're really pushing that ball from our neck, and we're not letting the ball come backwards. Now once you have done that and you've got the idea of pushing and not throwing, what we've got to do then is think about more of our technique. So once again, the ball's going to start by our neck. Now what I want you to do now is I've taken my feet over shoulder width apart. Okay, now what we say in shot put is we say chin, knee, toe. Okay, and we say that because you want them to line up. So when I get into the position, I'm throwing it this way, but I'm going to make sure and actually face this way. I'm going to make sure my knee is in line with my toe. I'm going to make sure my chin is in line with my knee and my toe. So I'm actually starting in this position here, and I'm going to turn and throw in that position there. So what I'm looking to do is get myself nice and low, because I want to use my legs to push up nice and high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my chin in line with my knee, in line with my toe. Make sure the ball is in my fingers against my neck, and see how low I'm going to get. Now from this position here, I'm going to turn and push high. Now if you look, this leg has also stepped through. Okay, so I'll try it again. I'm going to get down, chin in line with my knee, in line with my toe. I'm going from low to high and push. Okay, I'm not trying to push as hard as I can at the minute, because with a tennis ball it will go a lot further than a shot put. We're just making sure that we have our technique, that you align your chin, your knee or your toe. The ball stays against your neck. You turn and you push up. Now make sure that hand doesn't move away. Make sure we're in the correct position. We want to be nice and low. And when we finish, we want to be nice and tall. You've actually got to imagine you're giving someone a big high five, and you're pushing it up, giving someone that big high five at the end. Now, once you can do that and you think, yes, I'm there, we're going to move on to the next one. Now, if we imagine we have a big circle, which we're not allowed to go past, in our shot put, we're not allowed to step past there, I'm going to start at the back of my circle this time, and I'm going to have a little bit of a run up. So what I'm going to do, fingers, clean palm again, against my neck. I'm going to check my chin is in line with my knee and my toe, but this time I'm going to skip and then push. Now when I skip, I'm still staying low. I'm not standing up tall, I'm staying low all the way to get to the front. So once again, chin, knee, toe, clean palm, pushed against my neck, and I'm going skip and push. Okay? And that's what I'm looking for you to do this time. So we're starting with just a simple push, making sure our hand doesn't leave our neck. We're then starting with chin, knee, toe coming through. And once we've got all that, we're then looking chin, knee, toe, staying low, a little skip, and then a push. Have a go, start from the beginning, work your way through until we've got that technique of the shot put. Give that a go. Right guys, we're going to try and do the javelin. Remember, we're only doing the tennis ball, you do not need a javelin. But what I've got is just an archery arrow what we use at school for our archery. All I'm doing is show you the two common mistakes. The two common mistakes we make is sometimes your hand doesn't come through straight. You come through sideways and the javelin ends up hitting you on the back of the head. So when we throw, we have to make sure our hand comes through straight. Okay? Also, the second thing is with javelin is sometimes you finish your throw like this. Now with javelin, you have to pull that hand down. Because in the javelin, this is our javelin, this is our point, this is our tail. You have to get the javelin to land point first. If it lands tail first, it is a no throw. So in order to do that, we have to actually follow through in order to get it to land point first or flat, but not tail first, because it does not count. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a tennis ball. I mean, exactly the same as throwing a tennis ball. We're going to point at our target, elbow either in line or above our shoulder, and all we're going to do is look to throw the ball. And if you look, I've stepped through and my hand has finished really by my other pocket. So if I show you again, I'll come to here this time, I'm pointing at my target, I'm throwing, and I've stepped through into this position here. My legs come through and my hands come through. So all we want you to do to start off with is make sure the elbow's nice and high, in line or above your shoulder, point at your target, and we're looking to throw and step through. Now once you can do that, we're going to then try and take a step. So we're going to either do a cross step here. If you look at my feet, it goes across, so I can go there to throw, or you can skip. So I've gone there to throw. So our two steps, you've got to find which one's better for you, either there or there. There are two steps, okay? So if you get your steps, you can do a little step and look to throw, okay? That's what I'm looking for you to do, is to get a little step and then look to throw, okay? Now once you can do that, we're going to make it a little bit longer. So this time I'm just going to jog, then do my skip, and then do my throw. But I'm going to start with my hand up here the whole time, is I'm going to run, skip, and then throw, remembering about following through. Okay, so with a tennis ball, we're looking, point target, elbow high, nice little run, and then we get to where we want to throw, and a nice little skip and a step through to throw. Have a go at the javelin. I know it's a little bit different because we're using a tennis ball. If you've got anything which you can use like this, yeah, it might just be quite good to get the follow through so it lands point first. Have a go, see how you get on, but just concentrate on the technique. Right, our last one is the discus. Now this is your sling, okay? Now with the discus, I've just got a frisbee here, okay, a bit of a broken frisbee. Now what we look to do is we look to hold it in our fingertips here. So you can see that my palm is on top and my fingers are below. So if I'm looking at it from there, you can see the points of my fingers gripping and my wrist lies on my wrist there. Okay? Now with the discus, what we're looking to do is we're looking to get this arm around our body here. And that's where it comes as a sling. Now if you've got a frisbee, what I'd like to do to start off with is we're looking to roll it off our pointy finger. So a lot of people make a mistake and they release it at the back of the hand off their little finger. That's wrong. We want to release it off our pointy finger. So what you can do to practice is by rolling that frisbee like that. So we're going to roll off our pointy finger. So if I show you again, we're looking to get that frisbee to roll off our pointy finger. Okay? Now once we can do that, we're then looking to get it to roll from a sling. So I can just do this, and then I'm just going to push and get it to sling and roll off that pointy finger. Okay? Now what we'll do is we'll do it with a tennis ball. We'll do exactly the same. My hands are going to be always facing down. And what I'm looking for you to do is I'm looking for you to start nice and wide. I'm going to get our arm sling going from low, if you look I bend my knees, to high. And now what I've always done to start off with, I've always do it in 3. So what I do is I go 1, 2, and on the third one, we then look to sling that ball. Okay? Now that's what I'm looking for you to do each time. Now I made sure then that as I let go of the ball, it came out the front of my hand here, and it went forward. I tried to get my arm to go nice and low. So if you look how position I'm in, same with the shot put really, I'm down nice and low, and as I push forward, I step through. The difference with the shot put, that's a push. This one, my arm is straight and I'm slinging the shot put. Okay, so I'm going nice and low. I'm going to go 1. If you look, I'm going 2, nice and high, then 3, through like this. Now we're not trying to do it as hard as we can, because we don't want it to go over the fence. Okay, we're looking just to get that technique of going from low to high up here. Now in the discus we get people to twizzle round, we're not worried about that. All we're going to do is keep it quite basic to start off with. If you want to, now this is a bit of a tricky, is you can do a little step so we can go and throw from there, but at that point we don't do the 1, 2, 3. We might just get low, get into the position, and then go skip, and then throw. But with our discus, this is the most hardest one to practice in the garden, is we want a nice wide base, we want to get down nice and low when the ball's in our hand. We're looking to come from low to high up here, so low to high up here, and we're looking for our back leg to step through, to throw. Now the most important thing with our discus is the discus comes off our pointy finger here. It's not coming here, it's coming out of our hand there. Okay, it's coming out of our hand there. So with our discus, get nice and low. Let's go 1, let's go 2, and on our third, we're looking to throw. Okay, have a go at the discus, have a go at the javelin, have a go at the shot put. Remember, technique's the most important part, not how far you throw it, because when we put the heavy shot put in your hands, or the long javelin, or the discus, your technique will be why you get it a long way, not how far you can throw a tennis ball. So keep focusing on the key points of technique. You've got to follow through. I could be asking, what's a foul throwing javelin? You need to tell me what part of the javelin needs to hit the floor first. I could be asking the discus, tell me some key facts about it. Which finger does the discus come off? So these are the things we're learning. We're learning about that technique, Give it a go practicing your garden. Remember, it's not how far you can throw it at the minute, it's all about your technique. Give it all a go. Have a go at the throwing challenge at the start, and I'll see you guys later.